Yo, what up, Fred from Solid Dash, Baby Bash, man, tapping in, man. Stay cool, stay fly. Yeet!
What's up, Fred from Soledad? This your boy High C, man. What you got going on, homie?
Pittsburgh Pound.
Yeah, this is how we do it in the Central Coast, man. We got 40 ounces, Old English, rag tops, 6'4" Impalas, and bikini girls, man. This is how we do it on the West Coast. San Diego, San Francisco, Los Angeles. But don't forget about the Central Cali, man. Please don't forget about the Central Cali. Yeah, get 'em.
It's another sunny day in the state of California. Low rider palm trees and G's that put it on ya. This ain't a negative, we speaking ebonics. Rag talk, candy paint on D's with hydraulics. Baseball hat with the sticker on the brim. But let the sun blind your sight, cause things can get grim. But I'm not here to talk about banana clips and guns. We're going back to Cali and we're gonna have some fun. A West Coast domination.
And welcome back to Tuesday Syndicate Podcast. I am your host, Fred Segura, out here in Monterey County, also known to the world as the Salad Bowl, also known as the Salinas Valley. To the people in LA, we are north. To the people in San Francisco, we are south. Right smack in the middle, best of both worlds. Don't forget about the Central Cali. Anyway, folks, today we are going to talk about doing the best one can, right? So here's what's going on, guys. First of all, before we get into anything else, I want to thank everybody for the love and support from everybody. I want to give a shout out to Tony A. the Wizard for blessing me with these shout outs from prior to with Baby Bash and one with High C. This is, I mean, I'm overwhelmed with it, and thank you guys for supporting that. Not bad for a guy from a small town in Central California, right? But anyhow, here's the situation, and I've had this conversation with other people before. Look, I don't stress or strive to be the number one person in the area. I've never been the kind of guy to try to flood the market, as I've said numerous times before. I'm not the kind of guy who feels like, hey, I'm number one. I'm the king. I'm the one running the whole show. I'm the one in this. None of this I thing. Personally, for myself, I'm doing the best I can and working with what I have to work with, be it with the music, starting with the boombox, starting, and moving on to a karaoke machine, which, again, I was the first one in the town of Soledad to do that, including the karaoke machine. After that, people started getting karaoke machines as well. That's what it's been, In one conversation, I will say I'll be very humble about. In conversations that I've had with other people, I've never understood why oftentimes people friend you or befriend you, in a sense. And I'm talking in real life. I'm not talking social media. They befriend you, start recording music with you, or the working progress that it takes. And maybe for them it's not fast enough because they want it now, which is a typical artist thing, right? And I'm not going to get into that because I plan to do a podcast with the panel and we'll get into all that. But as for now, that's the problem. A lot of artists, they want it now. They don't want to wait. They don't want to build up. If I can get you 100 plays more than what you already have, then there's always somebody on the side, you don't need them. Look at you. You're the one doing everything. And then they go off, do their own thing, and then you never hear from them again, or they never really have a career, in a sense. And I don't mean no disrespect by that. I mean, that's just a typical artist story overall in general. Now, here's the thing, though. Like, and sometimes these people think, like, oh, well, it's not moving fast enough. It's not. You're lagging. You're not doing it fast enough. one thing about working here at Two Face Entertainment is I always take my time, and that goes for anybody that's ever been in Two Face Entertainment. There's a lot of stuff that did not get released due to I just wasn't feeling it. We really listened to it. We really comb through things with a fine tooth comb. Like, and look, I'm not saying that we're this and this and that, right? But here's the thing. Whenever an artist says, "Hey, you know what? Well, you're putting me on the back burner, and I'm gonna go off and do my own thing," it's not that we're putting them on the back burner. It's just that the music that person wants to release, I don't want it to be released on my watch. Because we have a bigger plan for them. If I got you 100 plays this time, I'm gonna get you another, hopefully 300, 400, 500 more plays the next time around, whatever it is. But unfortunately, it never really lives that long because they feel like, hey, I got 100 extra plays. Boom, I'm the person, and people lose this or have these delusions of grandeur or whatnot, right? I'm the main one, and I'm whatever. So anyhow, so with that being said, that's what this is. I'm just, you know what? When it came to anything, as well as even going back to filming the documentary, I picked up a camcorder. I didn't wait to have the big camera and so on and so forth. The big lenses and all this other stuff. Time is of essence. Time was running out, so I had to capture that on film. Simply the podcast as well. Started doing it on the phone in the vehicle. A couple of my vehicles I started doing it. And every now and then I'll do it still. Then I started to build starting to have a, trying to build a studio kind of deal. I had everything planned out. Material stuff was bought to upgrade everything and have it look nice. And a very fortunate thing happened to where, unfortunate for the studio part, but a fortunate thing for my personal life. So that's a good thing, right? But yet, still, here we are with the backdrop. This is actually material that was going to be. This wasn't going to be the backdrop, obviously, right? But it was going to be in the studio thing. But anyhow, again, we work with what we have. The important thing is to bring out the content, bring out the message. And when I say bring out the message, it's I always try to be positive about it. I don't try to, this person and you out there and whatever, this other YouTuber and whatever, or TikToker or whatever the case is. That's unnecessary to do. I mean, I don't see the point in that. I don't see the point in that, especially anybody over the age of 40 years old. That's very, very immature, in my humble opinion. But hey, to each their own. I believe that a lot of stuff from the street has leaked into social media, which is, unfortunate. However, with that said, guys, here at Two Face Entertainment, we stay in our lane, right? We're not out there looking for no smoke, if you will. That's what people call it now, right? Those of you who are old school, we're not out here looking for trouble, right? But anyhow, it's just it's a beautiful thing, man. It's a beautiful thing because I learned from other podcasters, and I said, hey, man, I told a good friend of mine too. I said, hey, man, make podcasting great again. The stuff out here is becoming trash, or it's trash. It's become trash. Nobody wants to hear all that stuff. So anyhow, again, there's more things on coming. Hopefully we get stuff going. But if not, I mean, hey, we're gonna still work with what we have. We're gonna still be coming in and doing what we got to do here, right, at Two Face Entertainment, and hopefully bring you guys say content, outside of here. I also want to thank everybody too for liking and sharing and so on and so forth, clicking on the videos that I post throughout my social media platforms. And I've been getting a lot of love because I'm showing the Salinas area, showing people that we're not out here in the middle of nowhere. It's actually civilized. We're not right in it's just not like, a place that's kind of just rural. So I'm glad to share that part of our surrounding areas. But yeah, really, that's it, man. I don't want to take more time than that, more time than I need, and start to ramble on into other stuff. Here's the thing. The bottom line is, I work with what I have, and I try to bring you guys the best of what we can. There is new music coming. There is new music that's coming from Two Face Entertainment. But again, when that's done, then it'll be on the streaming platforms. We don't have tons of albums to just start releasing. We pick and choose what's going to make it, what's not going to make it. And shout out to a lot of people out there who have reached out and said, "Hey man, I noticed something about you. You don't just release stuff. You put a quality over quantity." Yeah. And let's face it, not everything that's made is good. Hopefully not this episode either. Hopefully this episode is good. Anyways, guys, with that, this is Two Face Entertainment Podcast. I'm your host, Fred Segura, signing out.
Need the hotlines. I'm staring at the sun, hella blind, but I wanna shine. Am I really selfish when I say the world is mine? I catch a sick to stones and never let it hit my bones, but my words ain't gonna feel me like my knees dropping pedigrees. Music is my specialty like KFC, mac and cheese, third degree with victory. Basically I'm lyrically, you see me every year like in Thanksgiving turkey rolls. Government status, I'm messing up your voting polls like the troll with the magic beans. I'm the host, Jack, you little punk, I put your ass in my crock pot. Call me Captain Spock. Why you? It's burning up my chest to the core, so therefore I can't be ignored. With the Conan sword, Arnold Schwarzenegger, I'm the predator. My blood is turning two-faced green. Check my temperature, you ready for the lecture? As I come with the stretcher, knowledge is the key to everything, so watch your temper. When it comes to the storyteller, I am the treasure. I'm in the laboratory, so please call me Dexter. The music is my pleasure. For 30 years strong, it's Two-Face ghetto ballin' to the heart with golden arms and flyer. We the ravens up in the sky. We ain't gon' stop till I retire.
Just a song before I go, to whom it may concern.
Shake the fist, suckers preaching me rolling. Why you so mad? Why you so serious? You in my rear view like the slow and delirious. Keep on mashing, getting plenty action. The home of the G's and pimps, I love it with a passion. Throw it up, it's California, where the sun lays to rest like every day. The home of the color rack, swap meets and bangers. Chuck Taylor's Lolos and them real dope slangers. This is reality, it's where I stay. Along the Pacific in the state of CA. Golden State, from Frisco to Compton and back to Central Cali where the party keeps rocking. It's a California state of mind, and you can't be mad, that's just how we ride. Golden State.